All right, so here is another one of the Sesame Street Treasury books. We're almost done. It's volume 14 out of 15. So, as you can see, we're hurrying on up on the letters. See, 15 is going to be X, Y, and Z. But 14 has a Grover and a red wagon. What this is part of a series. It was limited in 1983. It is from the Children's Television Workshop and Funk and Wagnalls Inc. So it was published in conjunction with the show. Said back in 1983. It's a little younger than that. You don't have to watch the show to like it, but it is amazing. It's classic, and I would love for them to publish it again. When I was a wee little monster, we got volume 1, and I loved it so much that when I grew up, I went out and I found the whole set. So I wanted to share some of that with you. So that's what we're doing. We're going to read parts of it aloud and just kind of scroll through or pass page through the other pieces. But the Sesame Street Treasury, featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets, starring the number 14 and the letters U, V, and W. All right. I like to sing the alphabet on these ones, so we're going to do that. Oops. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Alright. Now, I had to buy these secondhand. This is from, this isn't who sold it to me, but that was who had it before. A bookmobile is a traveling library. It's the Sesame Street Treasury. Now, a book, especially a book like this, has a lot of people who worked really hard for it to be made. So, we are going to go ahead and read them aloud. They're written by Linda Bove with the National Theatre of the Deaf, Michael Frith, Jocelyn Gunnar, Emily Perl Kingsley, David Korr, Sharon Lerner, Jeffrey Moss, Norman Stiles, Pat Tornborg, Daniel Wilcox. It's illustrated by Tom Cooke, Mel Crawford, Peter Cross, A. Delaney, Robert Dennis, Mary Grace Eubank, Michael Frith, Tom Herbert, Joe Mathieu, Marc Nadel, Bob Pullin, Maggie Swanson, with photographs by Charles Rowan, Neil Selkirk, and the Viewmaster International Group. It's got stuff as early as 1974 in here for the copyright to it. It's actually really cool. So the letters we're going to keep in mind are U, V, and W. So do we see anything in here that has any of those letters? So we have our Uncle Humperdinck, who needs to visit his nephew, Big Bird. So, I think we see a bunch of W's. And we have an uncle, and that's a U. So we've got watermelons, a wagon, and a walrus. I think you can have him do a little path. Which way do we want him to go? I love his legs. I love Big Bird. Ooh, Sesame Street alphabet. Ernie is in the bathtub watching his bubbles. Look, do you see letters in the bubbles? What letters do you see? U, V and W. There are two kinds of U's. He says, find this uppercase U and a lowercase u. There are two kinds of V's, an uppercase V and a lowercase v. Two kinds of W's, uppercase W and a lowercase w. It says, find this W, find this W. Can you find all the letters? Super fun. Let you look at that for a minute. Do you think you find them all? Good job. All right. We're going to have U and V. So U. Grover gets under things. Under starts with U. Grover, this is the U page. Would you like to help me show some things that start with the letter U?
Oh, Herbie, that'd be my pleasure.
I apologize, I'm not good at voices. Grover is saying ugh because he is standing under an umpire. Ugh, under, and umpire all start with the letter U. Okay, Grover, now I want you to stand under something else that starts with the letter U.
Herbie, absolutely not. I have had enough of this being under things that start with the letter U. If you want somebody to stand under something, you do it.
Well, okay, Grover, if you're sure. There, I'm doing it. I am standing under this umbrella. Under the umbrella, an umbrella, both start with the letter U.
Ooh, he's got a U on his umbrella, too.
Oh, no, it's raining. Poor Grover. Herbie, would it be all right if I got back under the umpire again? Oh, poor Grover. He needs an umbrella of his own, not an umpire. V. Big V, little v. The amazing Mumford's vanishing trick. And now, in a salute to the letter V, I, the amazing Mumford, will make this violin vanish. You'll notice that both violin and vanish begin with the letter V. Hey, I never noticed violin and vanish begin with V. What does vanish mean?
It means disappear, dummy.
Oh my goodness, that's mean. Don't be rude. He was just asking a question. A la peanut butter sandwiches. Boom! It didn't disappear. He's not so great.
I want my money back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give me another chance. I, the amazing Mumford, promise that this time you'll see really see some vanishing. Maybe he was varnishing it instead. A la peanut butter sandwiches. That's quite the magic phrase, isn't it? Uh-oh. What did he make vanish? What? What happened? Where'd his clothes go? Oh my goodness, he's in his underwear and his undershirt. I guess I better forget about my tribute to the letter V. I just can't seem to make anything vanish today. Funny, it got drafty in here all of a sudden. Amazing, his clothes have vanished. The man's incredible. What a tribute to the letter V. I'm all choked up. Well, he did do some magic there, huh? All right, it's Telly Monster. Telly's such a sweetheart. Telly's home is 456 Sesame Street. His favorite food, bananas. Bananas. Favorite drink, banana shake. Best friend, Oscar the Grouch. Worst friend, Oscar the Grouch. Favorite activities, watching TV, French cooking. Ooh, fancy. Favorite TV show,
Ask Oscar, the Grouch TV show, with co-host Telly Monster. Oh, that makes sense. Favorite shoes, high top sneakers. Favorite wish, that everything will turn out right. You know what? I'm with you on that, Telly. That's a good wish. Favorite saying, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Not all the time, but sure. All right. Oh, so here's the King and the Fireman. It's interesting. That's quite a long story. I love the art. It's so fancy. There's a lot going on here. All right, we got a tall and a short poem. You might be able to read it, but one's tall, one's short. Oh, this one's cool. It's Sesame Treats. I think you've made a mistake, Big Bird. Didn't you want your sign to say Sesame Street? No, Mr. Blooper, this is just what I meant. This sign is for my table at the block party. I'm going to be selling sesame treats made from sesame seeds and honey. Try a piece, Mr. Cooper, and see if you like it. Ooh. Okay, so this recipe, let's see, here's a cup of toasted sesame seeds. And it says if you can't buy them toasted, you can make it. And 2/3 cup of honey. So you have a grown-up, cook the honey. And then you stir in the seeds. And you pour it in a cookie pan, which is greased. And then you can break it up. So it's kind of like a brittle. Interesting. If any of you try it, I hope it's yummy. All right. And this one, each book has a little bit of learning Spanish and a little bit of learning sign language. This one is Spanish. As we know, I've learned a little bit of Spanish, but I'm not very good. But I'll still try and do it. Frutas y vegetales. Fruits and vegetables. Say it in Spanish. Naranjas, oranges. Uvas, grapes. Manzanas, apples. Plátanos, bananas. Zanahorias, carrots. Tomates, tomatoes. Apio, celery. Repollo, cabbage. Piña, pineapple. Broccoli. Nom 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 nom. Fruits and vegetables are good for you. Oh, I like this one. Bert has lost 14 pigeons. Can you find them? Oh my. Can you find them? Let's see here. And this one's from 1978. I love pigeons in the clouds. I found 2 for us. Can you find more? You can pause it and look if you want to. Pigeons. All right. Here is Grover from the cover. Let's see what Grover's up to. Oh joy, I, Grover, am the fastest monster on 4 wheels, and I owe it all to my wonderful little red wagon. Do you like the black and white racing stripes? The stripes are necessary for super speed. Notice that my cute little wagon has 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels and 1 handle for steering. I always wear a little hat and scarf when I drive like the professionals. I, Grover, love the feel of the wind in my face and the sun on my back. Watch out, everybody! Here I come. Grover is so cheery. I've always loved Grover. All right, we're going to learn a little sign language. Now, sign language is a way of talking with your hands. It's really good if you're what's called deaf, which is to say that you can't hear, or you have trouble speaking. It's a way to speak with your hands. You may have met somebody who talks with their hands, or maybe seen them out and about. That is how they talk.
And if you need their attention, make sure they can see you, because they probably can't hear you. So if you call their name from behind them, they might not know. They're not being rude. So now, if you notice, see, you're doing like antlers. A lot of sign language is mimicking something, a visual. I like the owl. Ooh, the skunk. Ooh, he's stinky. Now, this is all patterned from American Sign Language. There's slightly different sign languages in different countries, but the idea of most of them is the same. Is it's supposed to communicate something visually. All right. How many things in this picture can you sign? We got lots of pictures. Stay away from that spider, goodness. There's Oscar. All the animals look so happy. All right. Apologize if I was too fast. All right, so here's Ernie's guessing game. And what the game is that you cover things. You put things out on a table and you have them blindfolded. And you can use your hands, nose, ears, or tongue to figure out what it is. That's kind of a fun little game. Make sure it's something nice and safe, though, so you're not going to hurt yourself. Oh, here's a W. Grover is very busy in this one, huh? Grover gets wet. W. W.
Hi, it is your old pal Grover again, here to talk to you about the letter W. Did you know that what begins with the letter W? Water begins with W, and this is a big tank of water. Do you know who lives in this tank of water? Willie the walrus lives in this tank of water, and his name begins with the letter W, too. Oh, this is fun. This is so much fun. Now, I will now bend over the top of the tank to see if my cute little eyes can see Willie the walrus. Oh, whoops! Whoops also begins with the letter W. Splash! Now I am wet. The word wet also begins with the letter W. Well, since I am wet, there is one more thing that begins with the letter W.
That is true. That is true, Grover. You are now wet. Grover gets very hands-on sort of fella. Oh, and now we're going to wash. Another W word. And he's got a whale. That's nice. All right. So we're going to do the account of the Twittlebug picnic, featuring the number 14. One sunny April 14th, 14, Twittlebugs decided to have a picnic. They planned it perfectly. There were 14 of everything. 14 paper napkins, 14 paper plates, 14 cups of twiddle punch, 14 jelly sandwiches, and 14 cupcakes. How lovely. Just as they had everything set out for their picnic, along came the Count.
"Springtime is wonderful," said the Count. "There is so much to count."
Suddenly he spied a tiny tablecloth in the grass. Bending over, he saw 14 tiny Twittlebugs having a picnic.
"Wonderful, wonderful," said the Count. "What a wonderful day for a picnic."
Yes, said the Twittlebugs, if it doesn't rain like last year.
"Rain," said the Count. "Impossible. I could not find a single cloud in the sky to count."
Do you mind if I join you? Certainly not, they replied, but we only have enough for 14.
14, cried the Count, "my favorite number. I do not wish to disturb you. I only wish to lie here and count. Carry on with your wonderful picnic."
Suit yourself, they said. Ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right.
The Twiddlebugs began to pass around their 14 jelly sandwiches.
Aha, said the Count. 1 little jelly sandwich. 2 little jelly sandwiches. 3 little jelly sandwiches.
There was a flash of lightning.
Crash!
As the Count counted the sandwiches, the Twiddlebugs looked up nervously. "You don't think it will rain, do you?" they asked.
It is a nothing, said the Count. Do not worry. Eat, little Twiddlebugs, eat. 8 cups of twiddle punch. 9 cups of twiddle punch.
The Count counted everything in the Twiddlebug menu while they worried more and more about the rain.
12 little adorable little cupcakes. 13 little adorable little cupcakes, said the Count. This is so exciting. 14 adorable little cupcakes.
Thunder and lightning crashed around the tiny picnic, and the Count kept counting. The Twiddlebugs were starting to pack up and run home when one of them cried, Wait, we don't want to go home." And she handed out 14 little red and white polka dot umbrellas.
They look like little mushrooms. Ah, they're so cute.
Look at that, cried the Count. I thought that I had counted everything. First I will count the umbrellas, then I will count the polka dots. 1 little red and white polka dot umbrella. 2 little red and white polka dot umbrella. 3 little red and white polka dot umbrellas. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful picnic.
And it was.
Yep, I guess that's what he enjoys.
All right, so the case of the mysterious mud puddle monster.
So we got,
I'm not going to read this one out, but I'm going to show you the pictures so you can enjoy that. Because I don't know that this would ever be republished, but maybe it will.
yeah, Sherlock Hemlock, which is funny.
Da, da, da. I went to sleep.
Here's a visit.
All right, so here's a picture of me coming to visit my cousin Bunscombe the baker. Bunscombe Bird's Better Bakery. This is my cousin Bunscombe Bird. He is carrying a delicious birdseed pie. Another cousin has arrived. Oh, goody. It is Police Officer Bertha Bird. She is one of my favorites. Now Fire Chief Bagshot Bird is here too. At last, one to come is my cousin Bathsheba Bird, the doctor. And here we all are. Isn't it nice that so many cousins came to call today?
Oh my, so let's see here. So the pie was burnt and they hurt our big bird. So the fire one had to come blow away all the fire. And the doctor had to come take care of everybody. Goodness. Alright. Ooh, this one's clever. It says, where are all the words? You're supposed to say the picture that the word is there. So let's see here. Do we think this is a boat? Or a yacht? Or something else? A plane? A train? A bicycle? A horse? Camel? A bicycle? Oh, fun. A lot of really clever things. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. They are getting up to trouble here, combining some things, huh? I hear you see the old car. All right.
It is wonderful to know the Spanish names for the vegetables in Mr. McIntosh's cart.
If that's your idea of wonderful, you'll probably love learning the letters and numbers in volume 15.
Oh, Oscar, you're so glitchy. Ta-da-ta-da! That's the end. Thank you for listening, and you have a wonderful day.